लाइव गया। Hello everyone. If you are listening me live, just comment hi or something so I can start. Okay, Ankit Chiller, or just also correct me that whether my voice is correct or not. I mean it is audible or whether it is clear or not. Last time we had some echo problem, so just tell me whether everything is fine, so I'll start the discussion. Okay, just tell me everything is fine so I can start everything, and soon I'll tell you the whole story what I have made of the what I so call as a script. So if voice is clear, it is audible, or there is no echo problem, just let me know so I start it as soon as possible. Okay, Ankit, loud and clear bro. Hello, yes it is fine. Okay, so let's start this discussion today. So this topic was in my mind since long time, and I wanted to share this whole theory which is not known to the common public, or especially only known to a few of the scholars of our India. So I thought to share this story with you. And one thing I would like to tell you before starting the story is that whatever I'm gonna tell in this whole script or whole the assassination theory, which is so it is completely based on the facts and completely theories, and completely based on the statements which were given by the politicians like Dr. Subramaniam Swamy is there, and some PV Narasimha Rao was there. So everything whatever I'm going to tell you is all related to all those politicians. So let's start this. Okay, so I'm starting officially now from the story. So we'll start from the day when on the same day when Gandhiji was assassinated. So the day was January 30th 1948. On that day Sardar Patel met him. Sardar Patel went to Gandhiji's room, which was in Birla House, with a letter in his hand. So he went to him, and the letter was about his resignation from Indian National Congress. Now what was the reason for resigning and all, so that we will discuss in another topic, and that will be how Nehru became first Prime Minister of India. So let's don't get to that theory, but continue to this one. So on 30th January 1948 around 5 p.m. in evening, the same time we are streaming today, Gandhiji had to go to the prayer ground. So he went to the prayer ground with his two girls, Abha and Manu. So just remember that he went to the prayer ground with his two girls, Abha and Manu. Just 50 to 70 yards away from his room, Godse confronted Gandhiji. So Gandhiji was there in the prayer ground. Godse came there. He came there, he did namaste to Gandhiji first of all, and then he shot him. As soon as he shot him, Gandhiji fell down on the ground, and when Gandhiji fell down on ground, people collected over there, and someone out of those people, or maybe a few of the people, said that please take him to his room. So Gandhiji was taken to his room, and there Gandhiji asked for a glass of water. That means that Gandhiji was conscious. Likewise, he asked for the glass of water, so which they gave. So Gandhiji asked for a glass of water, and they gave him a glass of water. After about 30 minutes to the assassination, when Godse shot him, after 30 minutes Gandhiji got dead around 5:32 or 5:30 p.m. and just after 15 minutes of his death, a gentleman who was owner of a hotel in Connaught Palace named as Madina Hotel, the owner of that hotel went to Tughlaq Road police station and filed a FIR against Nathuram Godse, saying that Gandhiji was shot by Nathuram Godse and Godse shot him 3 times. Now this is the only truth or the fact we have till now, that how many times Gandhiji was shot. So this person only said in the FIR that Gandhiji was shot 3 times, but it is still not known how many times he was exactly shot. So then he filed the FIR. Later, on behalf of that FIR, the trials started in the court. So when the trials started, there was a public prosecutor named as Daftari. So that please remember this name also, Daftari, because the person Daftari, who was a public prosecutor, later he became the Attorney General in the time in the Indira's regime during 1976, I suppose. So he became the Attorney General as well, because he had a good relations with the Congress party, Nehruji, and much more stronger with Indira Gandhi as well. So he became the Attorney General. So that guy was the public prosecutor at the time of the trials of Nathuram Godse. So the trial ended and Godse confessed about the assassination, that yes, I shot Gandhiji, and he did not say that I only shot, but he said I shot Gandhiji. That means there may be someone else who shot him, because the theories are there that he was shot 4 times or 3 times or 2 times. We don't know. So we'll come to that thing, but let's finish this whole scenario, how he got dead. So when Godse confessed it, simply he got the death sentence. Now along with Nathuram Godse, his companion, who was Narayan Apte, he also got the death sentence. Now it is also a thing to be asked to the government or to the people who was there, present there, or people who wrote in their books or in diaries, that if Nathuram Godse confessed that I shot Gandhiji, then why Narayan Apte was also hanged? Why did he get the death sentence as well? But nobody raised this question that time. But now people are waking up, they want to know what exactly happened over there, and we will definitely one day will see what exactly happened in that time. Now according to the eyewitnesses, nobody said that Apte also shot Gandhiji, and Nathuram Godse said that yes, I shot Gandhiji, but nobody else than Narayan Apte. Then eyewitnesses, there were a lot of people, because in the prayer ground, so nobody said that Narayan Apte also shot him, but still he got the death sentence. So we don't know why he got sentenced. So this was the whole story. And let me tell you also again this whole story I told you in a brief, that Gandhiji had to go to the prayer ground. He went to the prayer ground with his 2 girls, and Godse confronted him. He did namaste. He shot him. How many times he shot him, we don't know till now, but we'll come to that later. He shot him. The trials started, and the public prosecutor was there named as Daftari, who later on became the Attorney General. And as the trial ended, Godse confessed that yes, I shot Gandhiji, and then he got the death sentence. So this is the whole history or the story, how assassination happened and how these the accused got death sentence. Now here comes the unanswered questions that we need to answer. So the first question rises at the point when Gandhiji was shot by Nathuram Godse. So when Godse shot him, he was taken to his room in the Birla House instead of any hospital. Now who was the key person to take the decision, or who were the public or the group of public who said that he should be taken to his room instead of an hospital, which was a foolish decision, we say. So let's answer this. So as I told you, Daftari was the public prosecutor. He would have asked the question in the trials that why Gandhiji was not taken to his room. But it seems that everybody was eager to just seeing Godse hanged, because nobody asked this question that why he was not taken to the hospital and all, and they could save his life. So they did not take him to the hospital. And let me tell you one interesting thing is that there was a hospital near to the Birla house, which was just 5-minute drive away, and that hospital was Wellington Hospital. So if you even consider that there was so much traffic and everything, that could take maximum 3 times 4 times of that exact timing. So that means they could reach to the hospital within 15 to 20 minutes or maybe 25 minutes, because Gandhiji was dead after 30 minutes. Godse shot him. So if someone would have taken the decision to take him to the hospital, maybe Gandhiji could live longer than 30th January 1948. So this is the question to be answered by the government or the people who are in power now, or as well who are the people in power that time. So there may be some documents in the government, in the government's the boxes. So government needs to declassify those documents to exactly tell the people how it got happened, and why the unanswered questions are still there. Now the second questions that we have talked about the person who filed the FIR, that how many times Gandhiji was exactly shot, because the FIR by the gentleman who was the owner of that Medina hotel, he said that Godse shot him. That is true, that we also agree with that, but he said that three times he was shot by Godse. Now when the trial was going on, Godse wanted to make a statement, and according to the criminal laws in India, as accused he was allowed. So as accused he said, and I quote, that I came with determination to shoot him twice. Even if I would have shot him once, he would have fallen down on the ground, because he was not well and around 70 to 75 year old. Decode. So that means that Gandhiji was old and sick, so he could not bear the one bullet as well, but I came with the determination to shoot him twice. But now what is the way to exactly find out how many times he was shot? So it is simple, that asking from the eyewitnesses of his assassination, the people who were around Gandhiji at the prayer meeting, it should be asked to those people who were present there. So as I said earlier, to remember two names, Abha and Manu, who were his daughters, who were daughters of Gandhiji, they went along with Gandhiji to the prayer ground. So they were the closest eyewitness to Gandhiji. So that means that those girls should be called to the court to tell that exactly what happened in that assassination. But they were not called in the trials, and there was no statement recorded of them in the court. They were completely abandoned from the whole trials and everything. But later those girls talked to the police and explained them what has happened. But you see that whatever they told to the police, that file or that record got mysteriously disappeared. So there was no record of both of the girls, that what exactly happened, because they might have told the truth, that how many times Godse shot him and there was someone else who shot him. So we'll come to those questions as well. Now after this, the third question is why there was no post-mortem of Gandhiji, which later continued to the death of Shastriji as well. So Gandhiji was not an ordinary person. He was such famous person, or everybody loved him. So everybody wanted to know how he got dead. So the question, why the post-mortem did not happen of Gandhiji? So because that in a post-mortem, the doctors, and in a post-mortem everything is being recorded, who all were the present there, how he was dead, what was the cause of death, and how many times he was shot, where the bullets were. Everything you can find in the post-mortem. So if the post-mortem would be available, it would be exposed how many times it was shot and at what distance also, if the higher procedure going if it goes long. So everything would be clear, but no post-mortem happened. happened. Nobody asked why he was taken to the his room, not instead of his hospital. How many times he was shot. So everything was in air. Nobody knew anything. Then the fourth question, that the Godse, when Godse shot Gandhiji, he shot him with a gun. Now that kind of guns are only available 3 pieces. Only 3 pieces were available at that time of that kind of gun in the whole in that time. So that was a prized Italian gun. Apologies for telling Italian, but that is true. It was the Italian gun, and this is the information available around there. So there were only 3 guns out of them, and that was a so prized gun that Godse could not afford him, because he was not such a rich person or something. But how did he get the gun? It is to be answered. But when later it was asked by the people, then the police made a statement and said that a person from Gwalior gave him the gun gave the gun to Godse when Godse visited that person in Gwalior last time. But where did he get gun? Nothing was asked. Later, when the trial was happening, the gun was also disappeared, because it was not even it was not present in the trials, and since the gun was not present in the trial, nothing was clear. So nobody could say that how many times he was shot, because if the gun would be present there must be, according to the FIR, if it says that there were 3 times he was shot, there must be 3 round fires in that bullet or in the rounds. So there will be 3 blank spaces of the bullets, but the gun was not there. So again it is a mystery. So I consider this whole thing that has happened as completely a mistrial, because everything was in air. Nobody cared about the exact cause of death. That was obviously by shot. The guy Godse shot him, so he was dead. But nobody bothered about the exact scenario. What has happened there? There might be some conspiracy behind that. So nobody asked this question. So these were the very few questions. I can tell you around 100 unanswered questions, but these are the most hot questions that must be answered to every citizen of India, and it must be known according to the so-called right of information we have. But I don't think that we have any right of information. So but I would like to tell you one also a possible conspiracy or what I say, an incident that happened before his assassination. So before 30th January 1948, 10 days back, he was also got attacked by someone. So he had an attack on 20th January 1948 as well, in which the attacker who attacked on Gandhiji ran away, and the police or the people around there did not find him. But Godse got caught and he was arrested. When Godse arrested later, after a few days, around 23rd January, I'm not claiming that it was 23rd January, but after 2 to 3 days, the police said that Godse ran away, he escaped, and we don't know where he is. But soon after that, around on 25th or 24th January, Morarji Desai, who was in Maharashtra, he said that Godse is roaming around Mumbai, shall I arrest him? So an order came from the center which said that it is not necessary, don't arrest him. So it is clear that if someone from center has said this, that means that the person was not an ordinary person, but a highly responsible person who could stop an arrest of a if you consider that attack as a crime, which I'm not sure that it was by Godse or someone else, then how someone could save a criminal if he has attacked on such a great leader who led the Indian independence movement? So the order came from center Delhi, and he got freed, so don't arrest him. Then on a few days later, around 2 to 3 days later, this is for sure, on 26th January 1948, Godse came to Delhi. Now he came to Delhi by a flight. Now again the question is, initially I said that he was not a rich person, he could not afford the Beretta gun, which was a prized Italian gun. He came through a flight to Delhi, and again he could not afford the flight because he never traveled with the flight in his history. So he came to the Delhi, and he stayed in a hotel at Connaught Place. Now as I told you that please remember that one person who filed the FIR, Godse came to Connaught Palace and stayed in the same hotel whose owner filed the FIR against Godse, saying that he was shot 3 times. So it is clear that there was someone who wanted Godse free just after their attack of 20th January 1948. But and he was not, or maybe he or she was not an ordinary person. Now whoever the person was thought that Godse will shoot Gandhiji. Maybe it was decided on 30th January. Then if Godse will shoot Gandhiji, people will only know that Godse shot him. But an uncharted man will shoot him from some distance so that nobody knew him. So the face of the assassin will be Godse, and someone else will also shoot Gandhiji, because the FIR says only 3 shots and there were 4 shots, which I will tell you later. So there was it was not clear that whether Godse was the only person who shot him or there was some uncharted person as well. Now after this all Gandhiji got dead, it was said that Gandhiji's body had 4 wounds in his chest. That means he was shot 4 times. But then this theory was disputed, and people said that they were entrance and exit wounds. Now I don't think that 4 wounds on the chest can be considered as the pairs of one exit and entrance wound. How can a bullet can go inside a man and turn around and again come back to the same direction? So this is a completely ridiculous the disputed theory which people did. But since there was no post-mortem, nothing came out, and everything became mystery. Now the another theory which is related to Gandhiji also. As the trials ended and Godse got the death sentence, Nehru had in mind that Savarkar, which we call Veer Savarkar, maybe is the conspirator for the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. But nobody arrested Savarkar, because they knew if Savarkar would be arrested, there will be riots outside the courtroom, outside the Red Fort. So nobody arrested him, but he was supposed to be the conspirator according to Nehru. Now what was the result of this? Because Veer Savarkar belonged to RSS, which is Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, Sardar Patel, who was acting as the Home Minister of that time, he ordered about the ban on the RSS, but later you see just after 1 year they got freed without any charges. Patel wrote a letter a congratulatory letter to RSS chief or the RSS, saying that, quote decode, I am so happy to see you freed without any kind of charges. That means there was something in heart of Sardar Patel, or Sardar Patel might known something, and he did not want to order the ban on RSS. So the question is, on what basis RSS was banned? Or if RSS was banned to be the face behind this the assassination, then why there were not called during the trial? Because in the trial not a single person from RSS was called. So as I said, this was not a trial, but this can be called today as completely missed trial. there was no mention of RSS in the trials and nothing was there. Still it got banned. But also as Savarkar went to RSS, Godse also went to Shaka, but that doesn't mean that RSS was the conspirator behind that. So even I know some of the Congress people who went to RSS, but later they joined Congress and left RSS as well. So now this is very clear. A few of the questions I have answered, and I also told you what has happened to the RSS and all. Now the main question or the main thing that why it was necessary to assassinate Mahatma Gandhi. So as I have earlier told you that Sardar Patel came to Gandhiji with his resignation. There was a discussion between Sardar Patel and Gandhiji, which I will tell you in the next episode, which will be on how Nehru became first Prime Minister. So when Gandhiji met Sardar Patel, Sardar Patel said that I am resigning, but Gandhiji denied him that you don't resign, we'll do something else. So that will consider in next episode. So what was the thing is that the Britishers never wanted two people in the power. So those two people were Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and the second person was Sardar Patel. So to prevent Gandhiji to give power to Sardar Patel, maybe it was the plan of the Britishers to kill Gandhiji, so that Nehru becomes the center, because we all know Nehru was a good ally of these Britishers, Mountbatten, Edwina Mountbatten, and all these Britishers. He was a good ally as an individual or as a community as well, but and which I don't prefer to name those people, but still I would say, and I am sure about this, that Nehru was a good ally of those Britishers, and therefore the Britishers had an incentive to kill Mahatma Gandhi, so that India always remains poor and join the Olympics, which we did, which we joined, and accept the king, kneel down to the king. But this was not possible with Sardar Patel, and only Jawaharlal Nehru was the person who could do that. So all these things that I have said requires a reopening of the case to find out the truth. Now why did Godse he wanted to kill Gandhiji? So for this I have a completely made up a script over there. There are more than 200 reasons, but I can tell you only one reason, and that is enough for Godse to assassinate Mahatma Gandhiji, as they said. I am not saying that it was compulsory because of this reason Gandhiji should be assassinated, but this is the reason, what is in the air, what is in the people's mind, what is the people know, that what was the main reason. So the reason was that when the partition of India happened, Jinnah said to the Indian government that as we got the 1/3 portion of the India, we also need the whatever the reserved money you have, we also need the 1/3 portion of that money as well. So at that time we had around 165 crore rupees in our as our economy. So they wanted the 1/3 of that, which was 55 crores. So Godse did not wanted him, because Gandhiji also already agreed with the partition, and Gandhiji already agreed with many of the things which Jinnah asked, and which was not in the favor of the nation. So maybe Godse thought that if Gandhiji would, because Gandhiji had a plan to go to Pakistan around a few days after of his assassination happened, but his assassination happened and nothing came out. So Godse did not wanted Gandhiji to go to Pakistan. So if Gandhiji would be going to Pakistan, he would have agreed with the demand of the Pakistanis that will give you the 1/3 portion of our economy as well. So this is also a thing to be known, or to be known by you all people. So this was the whole theory, unanswered questions, the possible conspirators behind it. Now a very small topic I have considered to tell you, which is related to the above all theory, that is British law system. So you see, in every crime happens, there are 4 things and 4 sections which shares the responsibility of that crime. First version is karta, second is karyeta, and third one is preraka, and fourth is anumodaka. These are Hindi words, but I will tell you in English as well. So according to the law system, criminal law system, all 4 must be punished, because the person who assassinated Gandhiji is not more important than the conspirator behind his assassination. So Britishers created an elaborate a legal system that punishes only the doers or the kartas, but not the other 3 sections. And kartas are very low level operatives, because the whole mastermind of these crimes are the anumodaka, preraka and karyata, which are the conspirator and known as the leaders as well. So as we continued with the British law system, British criminal justice system, we did not even change it. We until today only we only see that the kartas or the doers goes to jail, not the planner of any frauds or the criminal offenses in India. But one interesting fact about the United States of America, as soon as they got independence from Britain, they immediately changed the stupid British laws and stating that all 4 should be punished. That means the person who is doing that, the person who is the conspirator, the person who is supporting them, and whoever they involved in the crime, so there are 4 sections as I told you, all must be punished. So let's stop this discussion here. This was the whole discussion about his assassination, as I told you. Later on we'll come to the few new topics which will consider the death mystery of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and how Nehru became first prime minister, and we can also discuss about the why liberation of Hindu temples is necessary, and all things. So there are many things which we will tell. So let's stop this. Thank you all of you for coming here and watching this show, and I am sorry for the video quality and sound and everything, because of we are in lockdown, and now we got freed from some of the things, but still we are not accessible to all the things. So as soon as we are accessible to all things, we'll be posting videos in such good resolution, good lightings and everything. For now we don't have that. So thank you everybody, and thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.